Happy Tuesday. I hope you've had a nice, well actually I don't know what day this is coming out, so maybe I shouldn't be asking how your week has started, because this might be coming out on Friday. I haven't quite found the rhythm of posting these yet. I also feel like that my life is in general rather dull, so I'm thinking maybe every other week is a better frequency for these until we hopefully move and there's just a little bit more action in my life. I mean, it's not so much fun to watch when I'm doing my admin work or something and just sitting up by my desk, but today I thought it was a good day to start a new vlog because I am on my way to the hairdressers, and in my world that's big news. I don't do that especially often. Like, I think last year did I go once, maybe twice. I've stopped dyeing my hair, so I'm sporting my natural color, and I'm actually quite pleased with it. It's a little bit grey, but that's all right. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels like I think I started coloring my hair when I was about 15, so it's been actually quite nice not to do it for a change. I think it's been a couple of years, so I might still have some old, like I was getting like a very small amount of highlights back in the day, so there might still be some leftovers, but not much. So yes, but I'm having it cut today because it's getting a little bit long and shapeless at the moment. My previous hairdresser was doing a good job, but I'm thinking of not going for too short, but maybe doing some layers. I have quite fine hair, which anybody who follows me on Instagram probably knows about, because it's I complain about it so often. Maybe I don't complain, maybe I just mention it. And I really like, in my dreams I would like to have a big puffy thick hair, but obviously that's nearly impossible. So I'm thinking if I had some really light layers, nothing too bad. There's no friendly bin man waving me to go through, and so that's what I'm thinking. I've had my best haircut about 10 years ago, and I still think about it, which is probably ridiculous, but it was cut by a lady who was only visiting the local salon I used to use where we lived before, and she had quite fine hair herself, and she somehow made the layers so good. My hair has never looked fuller and thicker, so the top ones were still the full length, but the layers were sort of underneath that. And yeah, I'm forever trying to redo that, but so far not so successful. I think I need to be choosing a hairdresser who looks like has a similar hair to mine, so maybe they just have a better idea how to recreate that, but we'll see. So I'm now trying a new hairdresser because my friend has been raving about her, and I'm going to see how that goes. So yeah, we'll see. This is how it's looking now before. You'll soon see how it's going to look. Well, I'm now out from the hairdressers and absolutely loving the new look. So we just had a cut. It's now straight, which is should be sort of basic requirement of a haircut really, but my previous one definitely wasn't. Was wonky in a few different places, and she put like a very light layers underneath, but they are invisible, which I think works much better for fine hair like mine. And as I was putting my coat on and about to leave, I realized that I forgot to pay for the parking. So I just paid for it for an hour, but I might have a ticket waiting for me, which I'm not especially pleased about. So fingers crossed they didn't do the checking and I don't have a ticket, but I'll speak to you later. Good news, I did not get a parking ticket, or at least it was included on my windshield. I'm not 100% sure if they have potentially some cameras in there, so I just have to wait and see what the post will bring me this week. Yeah, otherwise it's now the next day. It's 9 o'clock. I'm about to get ready because I'm having a call with Paula, my lovely co-host for our podcast, and we are talking about planning the new episodes for this year. I said we are planning the new episodes. We don't do that much planning. We just normally turn up and just chat whatever we want to be talking about on that day. But Paula and I often have catch-ups and just talk about everything. So this is one of those now. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how her new year has started. But yeah, I don't actually know what I'm going to be exactly doing today yet because my husband has been away in Denmark for work and he's due to back today, so I'm hoping that he's going to do the school pickup this afternoon, so I'll have time to do some more work. I have a lot of different projects going on at the moment, which is exactly the way I like it. I like to be able to do different things. Definitely one of the best parts of my job. It's just so nice that it's not just always the same. I mean, I loved my corporate job when I was still doing it and the academic research before that, but it's just, there's something about this freedom I get to choose what I want to do on is just suits me so well. Before I go, let me just show you quickly what I'm wearing today. I have this lovely stripy shirt I haven't actually worn since summer, I don't think, and this fairly new jumper, and then just this really comfortable, I'm not sure what the material is, it's kind of like quite relaxed and a stretchy little skirt, and then I have my wool tights. I mean, I often don't wear especially anything especially nice during at home, but when I actually make the effort and wear something a little bit nicer, it does make me feel much better. So I'm trying to make an effort, Well, I'm now trying to frantically do some laundry and pack my daughter's netball stuff because turns out that she has a netball tournament at school today and then she has her club netball afterwards. So I need to now drive to take all the stuff for her. And well, I was going to go there anyway because I need to pick her up and take her to her club netball, but I did not realize that all her kit was still dirty. So thank goodness I work from home because I feel like we as a family aren't that organized that we would have everything already ready and good to go. But it also means that I'll have less time available for this afternoon because I want to get there a little bit early so I can actually see her play a little bit before we need to head back to Bath. Yeah, so it changes the plans not that much. I was going to do some filming for Style Reels today because I have a couple of new things I want to share, but I won't have time to do that now. I think I'm just going to do some admin and oh yes, I need to do a little bit of planning for the podcast. I had a good call with Paula and we have a bit of a plan now for this new year, which is very exciting. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm just going to, the laundry machine is now on, which you can probably hear in the background, and I'm going to now head back to my office and get quickly some stuff done before I need to head out. You're balancing now in my kitchen. Let's see how this goes. I'm just making a quick pack lunch for my daughter. I'm just making a bagel with cream cheese and red pepper and some cheese as well. A few years ago, I used to do quite a lot of sprouting, where you basically buy seeds, soak them in the water, and then you just have to wash them regularly, and then you get these lovely microgreens. My mom used to do this when I was a child, so I think I've kind of feel like that. And she used to also make some juice out of the like little sprouts, which definitely was not my favorite, but the little greenery I really like. So I bought this. It's like a starter pack, so it has 8 different varieties: red cabbage, broccoli, white mustard, alfalfa, radish, red kale, rapini, whatever that might be, and pea. I love pea shoots. And I've been trying to go through our garage because I bought ages ago this like a clay sprout that has 3 layers, and it was really handy because it had little holes, and so you could wash them really easily. But I can't find it, so I'm thinking I might have to buy a new one. I need to have a look what else is in there. I really did like that. I can't believe that I've lost it somewhere. I'm blaming my husband, who claims that he never throws anything away, but I feel like when things go to the garage or the shed, he's then sometimes quite keen to get rid of things that he can't quite see the purpose for. So I feel like he might have recycled that by accident. But anyway, yeah, that's one of the things I want to do more. This is also talking about that you could also grow this in potting soil. If you had a seeding tray, that might be quite a nice thing to do. I think last time I didn't have any soil. I just used the clay thing, and they just started sprouting when they were in dark and warm, and when they got washed regularly. So I'll see, but that's my plan for this. But yeah, anyway, now I'm just making this bagel to take with me. I don't need to leave quite yet, but I also need to have my own lunch. I have been thinking about getting an air fryer for a while now. I haven't done anything about it. I've been looking at them, but I have not bought one yet. And I just can't decide which one to take. And actually, I'm not sure if I need it yet, but if we are going to move to the new house, fingers crossed, that comes with Aga. Have I shown that to you yet? Maybe not. It's very cute. It's black and it's quite big, but it's really, it feels like the right sort of cooker to have in that kind of kitchen. But I've never had Aga. I have no idea how to use it. I'm not sure how. I mean, my cooking is hardly refined, so that's not going to be the problem. But I wondered that it might be quite nice to have an option that would maybe be more reliable. I'm not sure it's more reliable, but you know what I mean. It's easier to use. I mean, I don't even know what temperature the Aga. You can't really adjust anything because it's just always on. For those who don't have Aga either. So it's going to be an interesting journey if that ends up being the house we buy and that ends up being the cooker we have. So we'll see. So lunch basically is a bit of a problem always for me. I'm not a big fan of bread, and I don't normally have any ideas what I could be cooking easily. So I like leftovers. I haven't got any leftovers because we had tuna melts last night. So I need to think of what can I do. So if I had an air fryer, I feel like I could be doing it so much easier. odd to see it like this. Here is more of the fog and my office that is not actually looking too messy at the moment. I bought few things. The parcels on the side is my daughter's 15th birthday soon, so I bought her a few little things, mainly bathroom organization and sports shocks and new pair of like those Nike Pro shorts that all the girls seems to be wearing, or at least all the girls who play netball, I mean. Yeah, so nothing especially exciting for her. She's hoping to get a new iPad, and I don't know how that's going to go, because she needs to do some saving up for her, that's herself, and we are thinking or looking if we can find a reconditioned one, because the new ones are so expensive. I don't see any point of spending so much money. She's not the most careful with the things either, so her current one is already cracked. So I think we are well within our rights to tell her that she needs to save up herself. I've been also doing some tidying in here and doing some unboxing of some of the lovely recent PR parcels I've been sent. I'm super excited to try this Medic 8 day cream and vitamin C serum, and this retinol. Oh, that's the serum as well. I thought it was cream. And then I got new of these Tatcha dewy skin creams and a few other bits from Space NK, which is always such an exciting parcel because you never know what's coming in there, which is lovely. And then from Clarins, it's like a shower oil, which is going to sound lovely. I'm definitely going to use that. My skin has been a little bit dry lately. And this is a lip balm, which I don't know why, but this year maybe I'm not drinking enough water or something, but I seem to be getting very dry lips, so I'm looking forward to trying all of these. I think my daughter has already claimed this for herself. I might wrap it up and put it on her as one of her birthday presents. It's good to wrap everything up so it looks like there's lots of exciting things coming to her way. Hello and happy Saturday. It's been a few days since I did my previous filming because I haven't still quite decided how often I'm going to publish these videos, especially before we move, as honestly there's just so little that happens in my life that is worth filming. We've been to a lovely breakfast with the children as well, quite early for them, but we managed to get them up at 9:30 this morning, and we are just home for a little bit, and then we need to head out because we are off to yet another netball match, and it's quite far away, this one, so I need to drive an hour, which I'm actually hoping I can have a nap. I slept quite badly. Not sure why, I just woke up quite early and then I couldn't fall asleep again. So that's the plan for today. And then afterwards we are going to drive straight to our friend's house and go for a coffee and maybe a slice of cake and catch up. Haven't seen them this year though, so that I'm really looking forward to that. And that's it pretty much for the Saturday plans. We are tomorrow just staying at home and getting ready for next week and have more netball. There's plenty of netball at the moment. It is the season. I mean, there seems to be matches most weekends, and I mean, I went to that one match already this week, so yeah, it just is what it is at the moment. It's all fun. I quite enjoy it anyway. It's quite fun game to watch. Anyway, just blabbing at the moment, so I'm going to stop now, and yeah, let me see what I'm going to be. Maybe actually my house is looking quite tidy. Maybe I should show you around a little bit in here in the living space. I changed a few things around after Christmas. Nothing major, but just a little bit off. I moved this wooden bench in here. It was on the other end, but I wanted to have it here for change. Let me show it to you from this round. And there's the kitchen shelves, which you saw on the last vlog anyway. I've just changed those around. Patio is looking quite nice at the moment. I want to have a little clean in there. I haven't jet washed it or anything yet, but just had a little clean on it, and it's not looking quite so dirty as it was before. There's my daughter's new water bottle. I need to somehow attach the straw in the thing. I'm not sure how that's done. Here I am sitting in my office. I have a call starting in about 10 minutes. I'm having coffee and I'm trying to wake up. I've had a migraine for 2 days. Not too bad one, but like more like a background one, but it has made me feel quite nauseous and unwell. And now I've hit the hangover stage, which is actually sometimes the worst part, because it just makes me feel like I don't know if I'm coming or going, and my brain is on like this slow mode. So any task I do takes like 3 times longer. But I have a really long to-do list, and I was going to end the vlog, well, whatever was the previous video, I can't even remember, because this is now quite a long break since I filmed last. Because we got some news that really threw us off kilter, and I wasn't really sure how to tell you, so I just thought that I wasn't my plan was never to hide it, but it's sometimes I just need a little time to digest news. So basically we have lost our buyers, and I feel a little bit sheepish telling about it. I mean, it's fine, it is what happens sometimes. I'm not blaming anybody. People's circumstances change, and it wasn't a house related reason, which is great. And I have done this myself in the previous sales, where I have changed my mind before exchanging the contract. So people are well within rights to do that. It's not for that. I think I was just feeling a little bit sheepish because we've been feeling quite smug about this whole house buying process and how easily it's been going so far, and feeling almost like we are on the driving seat and that our buyers are not going to bail, and we can almost like decide, do we want to buy this new house or not? Well, this is what happens, I guess, when you get ahead of yourself. So the buyers, something has happened in their personal lives, and they are not in a process of or in a place of buying a house at the moment. So we now have to find new one from somewhere. And I know there's people in Instagram who believe that my house is always tidy, but if you have followed my YouTube and seen my previous videos, you probably have gotten some glimpses already that my house is just like any old normal house, that it looks messy and has stuff everywhere. And especially since we sold the house, or had the offer accepted quite a few months ago already, I've been quite relaxed about any tidying or decluttering. And Christmas was, caused like some extra chaos because nothing much was happening. So I've now spent last week trying to organize stuff and declutter in a panic, and just get ready for viewings when the house is going to go on the market. It's currently not in the open market, and we are hoping that we can maybe find some buyers without having to do that, and without having to do lots and lots of viewings ideally, because obviously they are quite time consuming. But yeah, it is part of the process. Maybe it's just still so new that I'm not panicking too much about it. But obviously I really would like to find a good solid buyer as soon as possible, so we don't lose the other house. but there's no way of controlling or doing anything about this, so I'm just trying to take it day by day and just do my bit and get the house on the market or ready to go on the market and take it from there. Yeah, so that's the news. Watch this space. I'll give you an update on my next vlog, how it's going, and hopefully we'll find a new buyer in no time.